Today let's discuss a survey report. These facts are essential for comprehensive understanding of an issue and can be used for mains answer writing, essay and even in personality test. Significant increase in women's workforce participation. Sharp rise in participation rates. Women's workforce participation rose from 22% in 2017 to 18 to 40.3% in 2023 to 24, over 80% increase. Mains participation increased marginally from 71.2% to 76.1% in the same period. The rise in women's participation was particularly pronounced in rural areas, with the largest increase observed in the last 2 years of this period. Rural versus urban workforce trends. Rural women, significant decline in unpaid work classified under Codes 92 and 93, domestic duties and extended activities such as kitchen gardening, fetching water, etc., reduced to half of 2017 to 18 levels. 95% of the increase in employment was attributed to self-employment, including unpaid helpers in family enterprises and independent work. Regular and casual employment showed negligible increases and together accounted for less than 10% of rural women aged 15 and above. Urban women, workforce participation increased by 8 percentage points, while unpaid work declined by 6 percentage points. The increase in employment was split equally between self-employment, 7.4% share, and regular workers, 13% share. A decline was observed in casual workers and unpaid helpers in family enterprises. Nature of work and employment quality. Increase in self-employment. A substantial portion of the increase in women's employment is linked to self-employment, which often includes unpaid helpers in family enterprises or small-scale independent activities. This suggests a shift from unpaid work, Codes 92 and 93, to forms of self-employment that may not guarantee substantial earnings. Minimal increase in regular employment. The share of regular workers remained low, particularly in rural areas. Urban areas saw some improvement, but it is still insufficient to indicate a widespread shift towards secure and stable jobs. Decline in real wages. Falling incomes across employment types. Real wages for women in regular employment declined in both rural and urban areas, indicating poor job conditions and potential distress employment. Self-employed women faced an even steeper decline in real incomes, reflecting overcrowding in limited economic activities. Distress employment. Much of the increase in employment, especially in urban areas, may involve low-paying or precarious jobs like domestic work. Widening gender gap in earnings. Shocking disparity in self-employment. Women in self-employment earn only 1/3 of the incomes earned by their male counterparts. Overall gender gap. The gender wage gap worsened, particularly in rural areas, despite the increase in workforce participation. Challenges in data interpretation. Unpaid helpers and employment classification. The NSSO includes unpaid helpers in family enterprises as employed, but such workers do not receive remuneration, which raises concerns about the classification's validity. The line between unpaid domestic work, Code 93, and unpaid family enterprise work is thin, creating potential overlap in categorization. ILO employment definition. By ILO standards, employment involves remunerated work, which would exclude unpaid helpers classified as employed in the NSSO data. Structural issues in women's employment. Crowding in limited activities. The shift in employment is largely toward low-income or unpaid sectors, such as domestic work, self-employment in rural areas, and small-scale economic activities. Survival strategy. The increase in employment reflects a survival mechanism, with women taking up whatever work is available to support household incomes rather than gaining access to meaningful or productive employment. Policy implications. Limited labor market dynamism. The data suggests the increase in women's workforce participation is driven more by distress and necessity than by an expansion of high-quality job opportunities. Urgent areas of focus: enhance access to regular and stable employment for women. Reduce the gender gap in earnings, especially in self-employment. Strengthen wage protection and working conditions, particularly in rural areas. Revise employment classifications to better reflect true workforce participation.